As organizations rush to embrace the cloud, there are common overlooked risk factors that should be considered before migrating. Every cloud migration project should consider at minimum two critical success factors. Savings, will it save on operating costs? And scalability, will your current application architecture scale in the cloud? Regarding potential savings on operating expenses by moving to the cloud, you must understand the current cost basis for current on-premise IT infrastructure, services, platforms, and applications. Quest Foglight inspects and collects key metrics from the workloads currently under management within a customer's data center. From these metrics, a common baseline for performance and cost is established. That baseline can then be used to extrapolate what the consumption profile of any given system, application, or service would be on providers such as Azure and AWS. This also provides a unique ability to consider whether to invest in traditional infrastructure or elect to consume on-demand cloud resources using an apples-to-apples comparison for cost. As for addressing scalability, we need to consider the dependencies that interconnect the key components of modern multi-tier applications. How does the virtual layer, storage, network, and application APIs communicate to deliver a specific service? Is a question that, if not answered prior to migration, can lead to less than stellar results. Foglight discovers, monitors, and analyzes all the components for a given application's architecture, even in cases where the developer or vendor is no longer available to assist. By enabling IT teams to create distinct service models for an on-premise application, which makes separation of workloads more efficient as they migrate to the cloud. Understanding the application's architecture is also a critical step in determining what type of migration is appropriate, i.e. a lift and shift versus a replatforming. Platform clarity is a glorious term. And how do we here at Quest help our customers achieve platform clarity? Every modern data center lives with technical diversity on many levels, from infrastructures, services, platforms, and applications. The reality is that there are still considerable amounts of legacy system architectures still in production environments. In addition, the new bevy of technologies such as virtualization, cloud, serverless, containers, API management, and others bring unique management challenges to IT professionals. This new reality of multiple control planes for each layer within technology stacks brings considerable stresses into operations. Consider a workload such as Active Directory, which is the identity lifeblood of any information system. It can have physical, virtual, and cloud deployment models all in the same organization. Applications that are dependent on AD may make specific API calls across control planes that are legacy such as DCOM, WinRM, or even ADSI, and now on to Azure AD. Each of those layers could execute in different infrastructure deployment models. Platform clarity means that administrator, developer, help desk, or management could use a common monitoring tool such as Foglight to bring visibility to critical services impacting multiple applications and platforms. With Quest, you're always protected and always on.